Bonsoir, bon appetit. Tonight, turkey roasted on my wonderful Cornue Flamberge rotisserie with carrots and potatoes, and it juices the sauce made from the turkey. This is, oh my gosh, such a great dish. And you know what? Rotisserie is perfect for turkey, perfect for chicken. Keeps the turkey moist and, oh my gosh. And then we can do all the vegetables, not all, I mean you can do more because it's Thanksgiving. So I'm going out of town for Thanksgiving, but I wanted to show you how to make a turkey with vegetables on the rotisserie Le Cornue. Please subscribe, check out this video. You won't regret dedicating your Thanksgiving to this. It's beautiful, it's delicious, it sends a fragrance throughout your house. Oh my gosh. Okay. Bonsoir, bon appetit. It's so much better to do it on a rotisserie than an oven. The turkey rotates and the inner juices are constantly inside it. Yes, you get this beautiful sauce that drops into your vegetables, but your turkey remains moist while the outside becomes crisp, delicious. Yes, this is the way to make a turkey. Okay, so I put all the ingredients in a pot, bring it to a boil, let it cool, and then I add the water. And see my description for the ingredients. And of course, put the turkey in a bag or in a big pot and cover in your refrigerator. If you don't have a refrigerator, you can put it in a cooler. Put the cooler in a cool place, put some ice packs in there, and yeah. Okay, happy Turkey Day! So, my turkey, which is a small turkey, it's 12 pounds, has been brimming for about 16 hours. Oh my gosh, that's heavy. 16 hours. Now, I'm going to take that turkey and, you know, I put the turkey breast down into the brim. And I'm letting it do its magic overnight. But now, I am going to take this baby out. And so we take our turkey out, and the easiest way is to put your hand, one hand inside here. Put some cold water on, and carefully rinse your turkey. Get all that salt, all that bran off. And in the cavity as well. And rub it gently. There you go. Now that it's rinsed, give it a second. Now if you have a big bird and you need assistance to do this, you can, or you can also use a very large container and just drop it in cold water and pull it out and rinse it that way. Just make sure that it's nice and clean. All right, we're gonna put this bird on a platter. And let me move this. We don't need this brim anymore. Now, and you have two options. You can pat it dry, paper towels, or you can put it in your refrigerator and let it air dry in there for a couple hours. So whatever preference you want is fine. So choose your preference, and we will be back very shortly. Okay, so let me introduce you to my ingredients. I got a 12-pound turkey here that's been brimmed. I have a half a lemon quartered, and then the other half sliced. I have 4 tablespoons, probably 5 tablespoons of butter, a little brown sugar. I have some zèle de Provence. See my description for how that's made. You can buy it all pre-dried and pre-mixed. I have a little bit of sea salt. Remember, I brined it, so not much salt. I got some coarse black pepper. And I have some paprika, and I have a little onion powder. Now, I'm going to take my brown sugar, which I have a tablespoon of brown sugar in there. I'm going to take a little bit, about half a tablespoon onion powder, I should say, and then the same amount of paprika, about half a tablespoon. There we go. There we go. Now you'll need some string. I also have some parsley, some sage, and I think that covers everything. All right, let's get to work. Let's get this turkey seasoned, trussed, and ready to put on the rotisserie. So I'm going to take this guy that I've been drying out, and I'm going to drop it on this. There we go. Now I'm going to take some pepper and put it in the cavity. And I would put 2 good pinches in there. 1 pinch of salt. Remember, we brined it, so don't go crazy with it. Now, I'm going to put this so you can see. I'm going to take my turkey. I'm not used to doing it on this way, but I'll try. You're going to take your finger and loosen it, the skin from the breast, and do that carefully. You can use the back of a knife to help you do that, and just gently loosen the skin from the breast, and do it on both sides. You don't have to go too deep. And the reason why is on the rotisserie, we're going to make the skin work for us and hold some seasoning and some lemons and some yumminess against. There we go, that's good. Okay, so you see how that loosened it? So now you're going to take your turkey, and you're going to, let me do that so you can see. Oh. You're going to take your turkey, you're going to pull your skin, take 1 butter, push it in. You're going to take some zèle de Provence and push it in on both sides. Then you're going to take a lemon slice, push it in. And you're going to push that as far as you can and go down. And then do the same thing on the other side. Push all the way down and to the side. Now you're going to drop another butter in there. And that's going to do some magic in there. And that's going to, so you notice I'm pushing the butter down to the side and up. Now, put another lemon in there. And then your final lemon in there. And then you're going to pull this, lay it flat, massage it in there. Beautiful. Okay. Now, we're going to take our olive oil and have it ready. But we're going to fill the cavity now. So, parsley. Stick parsley in there. Stems are wonderful. So if you have like stems from parsley that you've used before and you're about to make a turkey, save them and put them in the cavity. I'm going to stick some sage in there. I'm going to stick some zèle de Provence in there and 1 thing of butter. And then all my quarters of lemons. And if you have like an end of it, I'm saving it for that as well. I'm going to stick it in there. All right. Now that we have this stuffed how we want, there's some sage there. I'll stick it in there. There we go. Actually, I'll put it in here. Do it a little. I'll take a couple leaves of sage and stick them in there under the skin. And you know, if you put it down here by the leg, it'll give flavor to that thigh. So I think we can stick a little more butter down by the thigh. There. And the last one by the thigh. And all that butter is going to work in there. And slowly work on the inside. Okay, so now that we have that, we're going to take our brown sugar, mix it with our onion, paprika, and we're just going to lightly rub this. Don't worry about doing the underside yet. Just do the top. Just get the wings. There we go. Don't worry about the tips of the wings. Definitely get on the leg. There we go. And with the leg. Beautiful. Okay, then I'll show you later how we make our baste and how that's going to work. And I get some skin here. I'm just going to cut that off because it's going to flap and burn, and I don't want that. There we go. Okay. I'm liking that. Okay. Now we're going to tie our bird. And this is very important that you tie it tight. You don't want anything hanging loose. So first step is take a extra generous portion of string. And having too much is okay. Not having enough could be a problem. So make sure you go all the way to the end. And give it a good tie. And do a double knot. There we go. Or a butcher's knot. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to bring that leg across. And I'm going around here and then going under and coming back. And I'm going to make another knot. And if you have to, if you have to use several strings, that's fine. Just the key is you want it all nice and plump. You want to make it as small as possible, less things hanging out. So now you're going to take your string. You're going to bring the back of the turkey here in, push it in, and that'll keep all that wonderful herbs inside. And you're going to go under, all the way around. And you're going to take your loose string that you left, and you're going to make a butcher's knot, which is twice around. There we go. And bring that as tight as you can. If you need to get help, you see how the legs are raising? That's what you want. If you need help this part, it's okay, get help. Because an extra finger right there sometimes can make a lot of difference. But if you don't have one handy, after some practice, you'll learn how to do it with one person. Trust me, it took me forever. Well, not forever, but look, it's not that hard. All right, so now you notice I'm bringing that wing in, and I'm going to bring that tight across that wing. I'm bringing it to the back, And I'm going under and over the string in the back. And you see how I exaggerate how much string I need? Because I hate running out of string. Now you're going to pull this way and then pull down, and that'll tighten that automatically. You notice that? Pull up, pull down, and then it'll tighten. Now I'm going to tuck that wing, flip that bird, tuck the wing into the leg, come across, find my loose string again from the where we tied the thigh, and we're gonna bring that nice and tight and make a knot, double knot. We don't want that to go anywhere. There we go. Perfect. Okay, now what you want to do is take a look at it. And that's nice and in there. This wing could be a little more in there. There we go. That's fine. Okay. Now before I oil it and season it some more, I'm going to stake this sucker. Now, depending on the size on your cornue, I'll put in my description the maximum amount of pounds that you can put on there. Put the rod through, and I go from the neck end and try to put it in the center as close as I can. Push, 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 push. Now here, be careful with your hands, but it's important to go through that skin and try to go straight. That's the tricky part. And there. Lift and put down. That'll help you put it through. All right. So now we're going to put one here. And even that out so it's nice and there we go. Look at my rod here. It looks pretty even. I like where that is. So I'm going to push that in. I'm going to tighten this one and give it a little tightening, extra tightening. Not much. You don't want to overdo it. Okay, let gravity help you here. And we are going to put these so they go towards the back and catches that fatty part. So you see how I'm pushing this in a little bit? Not much. Oh, that's a little loose down there. There, okay. That slid a little bit. Not a big deal. Let's see. Yeah, it slid a little bit. Drop this down a little bit. Okay. There. Okay. Let's tighten that. This goes in the dishwasher, by the way. It's only been used for this. There. Nice and tight. This one, lets gravity do its job. You want it nice and tight because you don't want this to loosen. And then carefully tighten. All right, let's see. I'm liking that. Okay. Let's finish our seasoning, and we're ready to put this on the rotisserie. So I'm going to take a break here. I'm just going to wash my hands before I dip again, and we'll be right back. So I'm going to take my pepper. Oh, I'm going to take my olive oil. And drizzle, 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 drizzle. That's good. Take the rest of my brown sugar, spread it around there. Oh, we got a little sage left. Put a little more pepper. And we're gonna give it another rub in here. A little bit of salt, not much, because we grilled it. I'm liking that. Oh, that is eau de Provence. This is the magic, by the way, on the skin. Okay, the olive oil will act like a glue. Now gently, don't go like a maniac, but gently rub and mix that. That's nice. Okay, I'll do this final side, a little olive oil, a little pepper, and more eau de Provence. Rub that baby. You know, meat loves to be massaged. If you give it a nice massage, it's going to be nice to you. Alright. I'm liking that. Okay, so we will put this on the Cornue Flamberge Rotisserie, and our turkey dinner is on its way. Simple, delicious, and you'll see the results. So let's stick that. Oh, Steve. I forget the temperature probe. If you don't have one of these, get one. They're Bluetooth temperature probes, and you want to go to the thickest part of the thigh and get in there good. And then with your phone, they have an app, and it's wonderful. It'll tell you when it's done. Okay, so we're gonna mount this beautiful bird on our rotisserie. Okay, so we put this bad boy onto the rotisserie from my Cornue Flamberge, and we're gonna light this guy. And by the way, this is my first turkey on this rotisserie, on this Flamberge La Cornue rotisserie. So I'm super excited about this. All right, let's turn it on. No obstructions, no nothing. I'm going to pull this just slightly out because the turkey is big. And we have a good clearance though. So I am not worried. I'm overdoing it. There we go. Okay, so now I am going to, what we're looking for is a nice tight against this, and we're going to lower the heat. And what we're going to do is cook this slowly. So I am putting this on a medium heat, right there. So if you notice, it's a 45 almost. And yeah, we're going to let this cook. We're going to come back and baste, and later, much later, I will add my vegetables into the tray. Hey, we're 2 hours into this, and look at the beauty of that. Still haven't put my vegetables because this size turkey will probably take a total of 4 hours, and I'm slow cooking it. Look at the flames, just the setting. We're taking our time with this. We don't want to rush it. So my temperature probe was telling me it's at about 105 degrees internal temperature. And we got to get 165. And that's moving a little too quickly for me. So I lowered the temperature just slightly more. Slow cook is the key to a juicy, beautiful turkey. In about 30 minutes, I will add my vegetables. Notice that we're getting the drippings. So those potatoes and carrots, oh, they're going to be lovely. Okay, So for my tray, I peeled and quartered into wedges my potatoes and put sea salt in there. And I'm letting them soak so they don't brown, but also absorb some of the salt. And then I got my baby carrots. They're pre-peeled. Buy them at the store. And drop some sugar on there. And just let that soak in there. No problem. And then I have a little bit of butter, olive oil, zèle de Provence, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt, and that will be from my baste. My turkey is still about an hour and 30 minutes before it is done. But if you notice below, we're getting the turkey fat that's dripping, along with the butter that we put in there. And that's the gold that we want to capture. So I'm going to give it another 20 minutes, and then I'm going to drop that in there. And now we'll start basting it. And we'll be back. Okay, so I got about an hour and a half before my turkey is cooked. So I soaked my peeled and quartered potatoes in salt. So now I have my carrots in sugar. I have my baste ready. And now I'm just going to simply add it. Now remember, I got a low heat on this. So look how easy this is. We're just going to throw everything in. I got a little water with the sugar. And now, what I'm simply going to do is going to toss this all in and flatten it out. And I can forget about this now. I'm just going to leave this and let the juices drop on this and just slowly cook. An hour and a half, maybe an hour and 45 minutes before the turkey is done. And if you notice, it's starting to brown. And what I'm going to do is, now that I'm over 2 hours into the cooking process, I'm just going to dip and put a little bit of my marinade along the back and just baste it lightly. Now, the browning, I'm not going to baste it. I'm just going to baste it where it needs more color. And just gently do that. All right. So, yeah. My pre-Thanksgiving dinner is coming along. And I'll be in Paris during Thanksgiving, doing a show at the Cornue Gallery. So I cannot have my Thanksgiving. So I am going to have it early, and I'm going to have my wonderful turkey that I love so much. So we'll be back shortly. Okay, 3.5 hours later. We got another half an hour to go. Look at that beautiful turkey. Those juices are flowing inside it, cooking it, doing a dripping. So my potatoes and carrots are cooking. And that sauce at the bottom is going to be my gravy. And look at that. You can't ask for a more beautiful turkey. Okay, so my turkey is ready. So I am going to pull it out. Only one. You can pull out 2 more clicks all the way out, but I'm not going to do that because I'm going to let my turkey rest, but my vegetables still need to be browned a little bit more. And I've been tossing them in the juice, which I'm going to turn this into a gravy, by the way. But I'm pushing it in. I have the heat all the way up now because I just want to brown my vegetables. And that's what I want to do. And as a matter of fact, I think I'm just going to pull my beautiful turkey all the way out. Alright, we'll be back in a few minutes. And oh my gosh, I wish you could smell this. It's amazing. And anyways, bonsoir, bon appetit. Okay. My turkey is rested for 15 minutes. I have it fully out, but I'm going to pull it off and let it rest some more off. My vegetables, I'm still wanting to brown them. If you could take a close-up of that, and you see how they're browning, but I want them a little more brown and mixed into that juice. So, I'm going to quickly remove this so I don't drip everywhere. And look how quick I do it. I'm going to drop it here and let it rest another 15 minutes, and then we'll be back. It's going to be delicious, I promise you. All right, we're ready. This is rested. My vegetables are still cooking, but I am going to carve my beautiful turkey. It's rested for 15 minutes, and we're just going to... So when you're carving a turkey, what you want to do is go for the joints. It's a natural process. Now, right here is a joint. And what I'm going to do is feel that. See that? And I'm going to cut it. And look, I got a leg. I'm going to drop it there. And now I have a thigh. So it is not difficult. People make this out to be so complicated, but it's not. So now we're going to carve the breast and the wing. And I'm going to start with the breast. So I go in the center. And, you know, I do this once a year. I'm doing it early this year, but once a year. And we're going to pull this out now. See how I'm doing that? And then I'm going to break the center. Like that. And then cut some more. Oh, there we go. Okay. So once you break the center, it's easier. I'm going to pull it. Pull that cartridge. Just follow the carcass is the best way to describe it. And there we go. And look at that piece of meat. It's really similar to, actually it's almost identical to doing a chicken. Look at the lemons. Oh my God. Okay, so now I'm going to cut really close to the thigh, the wing. So that gives a little meat, so white and dark. Isn't that pretty? And then here we go, just pure breast. And then really, you do the same thing. So, hey, that's how I carve a turkey, and you can cut these breasts into thinner fillets. Honestly, 12 pounds will feed quite a few people, so you can cut these thinner and go from there. Our vegetables, well, let's take a look at our vegetables. Oh my God, look at that. Oh, you see the bubbling, the juiciness of that? Yeah. That's about ready. So what I need to do is, I need to get rid of this carcass so I can put that over there. I'm going to put this in a bowl. I'm going to take the juices, add a little wine, white wine, and build it up, and I'll show you how to do that. So we'll be right back. Look at these vegetables. Taking the whole platter off. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's beautiful. And what I need to do is I need to remove these vegetables from here. And look at the beauty of this. Oh my God. So what I'm going to do is just take these vegetables out. And then I am going to make my sauce real quickly. Doesn't take long. There we go, there we go. Look at those vegetables. Trust me, this is amazing. Really amazing. Yeah, like the flavor is going to kill you. Okay, now I'm going to take my platter here. And you see this juice? I'm going to put it in a saucepan. Oh, yeah, I'm saving all that. Good enough. Oh, leave it somewhere to cool. Be careful, this is very hot. You don't want to put it on there, you know, like anything near anything where somebody could touch it. So I'm going to put it on a low heat here. All the way down. And I'm going to get my white wine. And if we could take a look at this, I'm going to add a little bit of wine, about, oh, not even a quarter cup. I'm going to add, a little pepper, if I can find my pepper, but a little salt. Yeah, there's no pepper in there. We're having a blooper, if you could stand on this side. All right, let me get my pepper. There it is. Okay, just a pinch of pepper. I got my wine in there. I'm going to bring it to a boil. All right, maybe a tablespoon of butter. There we go, add that in there. Now we're going to add a little milk. Not much. Okay. Look how it transforms. Look at that. Okay, now we can turn the heat back up. And look how that's, yeah. And that's gonna be my sauce for my turkey. Amazing. Okay. Almost there. Doesn't take long, by the way. But we do want to mix it. Now, if you want to thicken it even more, you can put une beurre mariné in there, but I don't think you really need that. We just want a nice, light sauce for this. Okay. So we'll come back when my sauce thickens a little bit, and I will show you how we serve this. So tonight, I'm making an early Thanksgiving dinner. I never made a turkey on my Cornue Flamberge. And I'm going to be out of town for Thanksgiving. So I wanted to share with you guys how to make a turkey on it. And it came out amazing. I tasted it. It's amazing. I'm going to serve this with a garlic soup, which I will make a video and show you how to make it. It's going to be served with, of course, the turkey and the potatoes and glazed carrots. That took the drippings from that turkey. And then I made a beautiful sauce from the turkey drippings. Added a little bit of milk, a little bit of white wine, and oh my God, this is going to be amazing. So, bon soirée, bon appétit. I hope you subscribe. Hey, try this. You know, if you don't have a flambé rotisserie from Le Cornue, get one. But if you don't, it's okay. Do it on your rotisserie and your barbecue, and it'll be amazing. Rotisseries have such an advantage and doing a cooked chicken or a cooked turkey. It just, you know, it keeps the moisture in there and it's delicious. Bonsoir, bon appetit.